Oftentimes when I ask a business owner, who handles the financial side of your business? I get the answer, my accountant handles all that sort of stuff. And when I hear that answer, a giant red flag appears in front of me, because I know that this business owner is very likely confusing business accounting with business finance. And they're not the same thing. They're not even close. And once you begin to understand the difference between the two, you can open up the opportunity to make a huge improvement in your bottom line. You see, the accountant looks at the activities and decisions of a business over a period of time, a month, a quarter, a year, and it takes those activities and decisions and turns them into numbers, because numbers are the language of business. They then take these numbers and organize them in a coherent way in accordance with certain financial guidelines like GAAP and FASB. Not necessary that you understand what that is at this point. But produces reports, things like profit and loss statements, balance sheets, statements of operating cash flow, and things like tax returns, that sort of thing. And that's pretty much where the accountant's job ends. The business owner, on the other hand, is concerned with things like operating leverage, marginal contribution, break-even points, liquidity ratios, free cash flows, return on equity, return on capital employed. These are things that's not the accountant's job. And based on the information that he or she finds in these reports, they can take that information and turn it into actions and decisions in the business. So you see, the accountant and the business manager have very complementary roles. One takes actions and decisions and turns them into numbers, and the other one takes the numbers and turns them into actions and decisions. They're complementary and at the same time almost polar opposites. In a sense, you could liken the accountant to the pitcher on a baseball team. The pitcher serves up the ball to the batter. In this case, the batter is the business owner, and he's looking at that pitch and trying to figure out the best way to hit that ball out of the park using the information in the financial statements. When my customers get a basic understanding of the financial function in their business, it's almost like they put on a set of magic goggles and are suddenly able to see things in their business that were previously invisible. It's really interesting to watch. And they see the kind of information that these statements contain. Things like what's working and what's not working in the business. Things that jump out that I never saw before. They allow me to measure progress on certain key metrics in the business that are very important, but I can quantify it now instead of just feeling good about it. They also are an essential element in the business planning process. And finally, maybe most importantly, understanding your numbers will give you the opportunity to have a significant competitive advantage, because most of your competitors probably don't have a clue. Think of it this way. Running your business without looking at your numbers is like playing poker without looking at the cards. I'm sure many of you wouldn't try to do that. And that, in a nutshell, is why you should understand business finance. Have a profitable day.